Hi, my name is Andrea Duran, and I'm going to explain my evidence 3 for the class of contemporary world. I'm going to explain some concepts. The first one is globalization, which is a worldwide movement that works to get economic, financial, trade, and communication integration among individuals, nations, and companies. It's when cultures meet, when people share their ideas and see new points of view. It's the interaction that countries, companies, and individuals share. Next, we have trade, which is the sale and purchase of goods, services, or something of value. This happens between one person and another, or it can happen between countries or companies. Trades are often in exchange for money. The next concept is the digital revolution, development of technology from mechanical and analog to digital. This revolution changed the way humans communicate. It created new ways to socialize and work. This movement started in the late 1950s between 1970s and started to get more powerful in the late 1980s. This revolution led to the information age. The next concept is terrorism. The main elements seen in terrorism are violence and uncompetent targets, spreading fear, and political aims. This doesn't mean that all these reasons need to happen in all attacks. It's the use of illegal force and acts of violence against people with the purpose of intimidation. Terrorism can be committed by non-state groups as well as groups that aren't under the control of a government funding terror. This process has effects on the environment, on culture, on political systems, on economic development and prosperity, and on being in societies around the world. Competition has increased, leading to all different kinds of markets, from poor quality to excellent. There are more efficient markets because they all try to do their best, as the quality of goods and services often goes up as a result. Also, efficient markets are what every economy should look for and should strive for. International borders allow people to be able to get more products. So, also the relationships countries create with one another gets stronger. People now are able to understand each other better, and there's more communication between countries and are able to sympathize easier because they are in constant contact. So globalization has made communication much easier and cheaper than before. The negative is that the goal of globalization is equality distribution, but we can see how it's given unevenly between nations and individuals. It's true that globalization brings a lot of goods, products, and markets to underdeveloped countries, but sometimes the developed countries abuse of this and send the bad products to them, and they give them to a price that is so high, and sometimes they are even expired. What is the WTO? What are its objectives? How are the rules established? When was it integrated? And how many countries make it up? The World Trade Organization, an international agency, its purpose is to promote the international commerce. It was established on January 1st, 1995 by the Uruguay round of GATT. Its member countries are 162. Its main functions are to provide a platform for negotiations so that there won't be problems in international commerce, and to have a system of rules in the governing trade. Its main objectives are to ensure full employment, make more production of goods and trades, increase the opportunities of trade, protect the environment, and to take advantage of the resources the world can offer. The rules can be established like trade without discrimination, which means countries can't discriminate between their trading partners. Countries can't treat some countries different than others. All need to receive the same treatment. Another one would be trade through negotiation. Trade has many barriers like money and custom duties, but trade is a very important part of the development of countries, so it's good that they can come to agreements and make trade easier. They also ask for transparency and fair competition so that there are fair conditions in the good and protection of them. Before it was created, the two world wars happened and people had a long way to go so that trade can function properly. So this organization came to help people with these issues and make trade easier. because sometimes communication among nations isn't good, and as a result trade doesn't work. So this organization is also trying to keep the peace and good behavior. What are the advantages and disadvantages of the digital revolution in today's society? The digital revolution marks a shift in our society. New discoveries appear. The digital revolution marks the change from analog and mechanical technology to digital. The advantages are communication gets better, people start to get in touch easier and faster than before. You can communicate not just with the people you already know, you can communicate to new people from very distant places. Innovation expands and new ideas can be shared easier. People before had to go through many things to get their ideas seen, and sometimes they were not even seen by everyone. Now, news travel faster, and also new ways of making money are coming up, like making videos on YouTube, creating softwares, pieces of smartphones, and many more. More opportunities appear. Now you can stay at home and work, study, do your shopping from there. Sometimes we're unable to go out and perform these regular tasks, and the internet provides many commodities. Competition is now at a global scale. People now have to compete with all the different ideas that people from the whole world have to offer, instead of in just one region or one country. Or the disadvantages are miscommunication with people around you, the real people. You may focus in maintaining a good relationship with everyone else that you forget the important people around you also need attention. You interact more with these people that you just know through a screen, and forget to share and live with your close ones. We're vulnerable to share because we share a lot of personal information with bad and sick people that will not know how to use information correctly and will abuse it. They can send it to many people and harm you, or even they can do it personally. Who knows what you can find on the internet. I think the internet is big, and with it comes a lot of private, secret, and public areas that gives terrorists the resources, the contacts to make activities, which make it possible for them to launch attacks without anyone noticing. And also, many can help. Also, the internet helps them create weapons just by watching a video on YouTube in the comfort of their homes.